Alright, geezers, big man earth apologists. You've heard this song and dance before. Let's just get it over with. Anti Phantasmo slams Taylor Swift. Quote, she's a coward for letting Trump exploit her. Music without resistance. That's good. That should be the name of an album. Music without resistance. I like that. That's like Rage Against the Machine shit. Yeah. Yeah, Anthony Fantano, and yeah, I pronounced it with a TH. I'm a bit of a genius. He's a guy who has made his bread and butter having opinions on the internet, and that is apparently a valid form of content now. He doesn't have a degree in music theory. He isn't the world renowned, legendary bassist of some Hall and Fame, Hall and Fame, rock band. None of that. None of that. He is just a guy, dare I say, a dickhead with an internet connection. And his opinions on music are worth, I would argue, less than yours, frankly. Because last I checked, your wife didn't leave you. His wife left him. His opinion is less valid because of that. But he's now popping off about Taylor Swift. You know, Tay Tay, the pop singer who sings about boys and heartbreak and boys. Heartbreak and boys. She's apparently not this generation's Bob Dylan. She's not standing up to the MAGA Gestapo. And that is untenable for Mr. Phantasma. All of this story annoys me. It's the idea that this man's opinions are somehow worthy because he talks at a camera about Sabrina Carpenter or, I don't know, Asia, heat of the moment. That somehow makes him like a valid commentator in the game. It's not like Earth Apologist, where you're hearing the truth in the last place on this wretched website where you will get the truth. He doesn't have a selling point like that. He's just a bloke with an internet connection, with a little, Wi-Fi router. His wife left him, and he has opinions on music. Okay, he has opinions on Cinderella, the rise and fall of hair metal, whatever the fuck he's waffling on about. He has opinions on stuff. Great. Why is that valid? Why is he valid in the conversation? He's not an expert on music. He's not a musician like most critics. He's a failed, washed up musician who couldn't get arrested. Right? He did some crap 20 years ago. No one cared for it. And now he is like the arbiter of what a music album is rated as. And he's wrong. Anthony Phantasmo, his wife left him, is wrong. Okay? He was wrong about Kanye West. He's wrong about Animal Collective. He's wrong about more stuff than he's right about. Okay? Lots of people have opinions. I've never had an opinion. I just speak the truth. I just speak the objective facts on the ground. Cold, hard, clinical facts. Okay? That's my job here. Other people, though, lesser people, they have opinions, right? And that's a valid form of content. I don't know why. I don't know why this man's opinion on a pop singer not being, I don't know, vocal against the Trump admin is, and he wrote it on his little blog, his little mywifeleftme.com. I'm a recent divorcee.net. Waffling. Here it is on screen. Whining the, I don't know, Taylor Swift. Sorry, I was just checking my messages. Taylor Swift, professional. This is guerrilla shit right here. Taylor Swift is not, I don't know, anti-Trump enough for his tastes. And this is a headline. In the 21st century, in the year of our Lord, 2025, this is a headline now. Who cares? Who cares what this individual has to say about anything? But apparently they do. Apparently people line up like this is Noam Chomsky. He's in the fucking Epstein files. He's a fucking pervert. But like people are lining up, treating this man's opinions on stuff as somehow worthy because he talks about music. to a camera. It blows my mind, frankly. I'm a big fan of gatekeeping. I think gone are the days of the music reviewer having a purpose in the culture. Because they did. Once upon a time, dear viewer, I will regale you with a story now. Once upon a time, when music wasn't so ubiquitous, you needed reviews. Reviews were sort of like a tourist guide to the latest releases. Right, here's what you want to visit, here's what you want to skip. You're better left just listening to singles. This one is a cash grab, steer away from that. Right, that's what they used to do. Because back in the old days, you had to actually go out into the city centre, you had to go to your record shop of choice, Sounds Familiar or HMV or Woolworths, if you remember Woolworths, and you actually had to pick out the record and spend money on it. And that's an alien concept for people of my generation. You had to go out there and pay your hard-earned money on an album, and take it home, put it on the record deck, and pray it wasn't bollocks. And the reviewer was there to point you in the right direction of stuff that maybe you should have listened to. Now, the Anthony Fantano of this world are utterly irrelevant. They're not needed. Because if you want to hear an album, you can get up now. It takes less than 20 seconds to get up the album and preview it. I mean, things like Spotify have previews now. You can preview albums free of charge. You can hear albums front to back on this very website. I did that with Tame Impala's latest one, Deadbeat. I was I was listening to it in the bath. It was all right. It was okay. I think the singles are quite nice. I like Loser. It's quite biographical, frankly. It really spoke to me. Not as good as Beck's Loser, but it was all right. I like Dracula. Dracula's good fun. See, what I did just there is what Anthony Fantano does for a living. And somehow he's more valid. Don't get me fucking started on this, dear viewer. Once upon a time, yeah, absolutely. Album reviewers, they were needed. I'd even go as far to say film reviewers are still needed, because realistically, life is short. You can't sit through a film, hoping and praying it's not utter dog shit. Time is of the essence. An album, on the other hand, it's less than an hour, typically. You can skip around from track to track. That's the point of singles. Singles are to give you that preview of an album before you, back in the day, spent money on it. Now you don't spend money on music. Now you can listen to any album from any period, any genre, free of charge. Absolutely free. You can do that right now. Yeah, get up Masami Tajia's Forest People. That's one of my favourite albums ever. Masami Tajia, not to be confused with the terrorist of the same name. This guy did this stunning album, Forest People. And, it's beautiful. It was the first album I bought physically. Because, Mr. Phantasmo, his wife left him, he didn't do a video talking about Masami Tajia's Forest People, did he? No, he fucking didn't. No, he talked about Frank Ocean Orange or whatever the fuck. And because I was able to preview that album free of charge on some dodgy fucking Russian website, goldenmusic.ru, I believe it was. Because I was able to hear it there, I actually went to Discogs, I bought a copy straight out of Japan, yeah, and I have it now. I have a copy of Forest People. The album sleeve is sublime, the music is sublime, it's kind of like a concept album, it's about climate change, I guess, environmentalism. There's a great environmental message to it. And it's one of my favourite albums of all time. I didn't need Anthony Fantano to give me points on it, and it's just it just reeks of beard twiddling. He is the human equivalent of rateyourmusic.com. This is a place for people that don't actually enjoy music to twiddle their beards and masturbate furiously over them thinking of music. They don't feel music. You know what I mean? They don't experience music. They think about music. They lecture you about music. And Anthony Fantano is one of the fucking worst offenders, really. His wife left him. But yeah, he's getting up on his high horse. He's speaking above his fucking station, as far as I'm concerned. He's having a go at coward Taylor Swift, declaring jihad on Tay-Tay because she's, I don't know, not Bob Dylan enough. That might be the headline. Taylor Swift, not Bob Dylan enough for Anthony Phantasmo. Open brackets, his wife left him. Close brackets. I think it's all a waste of time. I think Taylor Swift is a very safe, radio-friendly pop musician. She sings songs about heartbreak and boys and heartbreak. And that's fine. She doesn't need to wade into the swamp and have a go at Trump. You know what I mean? Everyone else is doing that, right? We have political activists and ideally politicians for that. Now, I understand the Democrats over in America are toothless fucking cowards, but it's not Taylor Swift's job, right? I'm sorry, it isn't. It's not her job to be a political activist. But that's not good enough for Anthony Fantano. He's terribly upset. He's getting ready to do a little fucking vlog with his silly little beanie on as we talk. Yeah, I don't think he should exist. I've litigated this point numerous times. I think having opinions on the internet, in the internet age, is feckless, really. It's feckless. And his opinions aren't even... They're not groundbreaking. They're not novel. He more or less toes the line generally. If Rate Your Music likes it, he's going to like it. The one exception to that was the Kanye West album. But for the most part, he's going to give Kendrick Lamar an 8 because it's Kendrick Lamar. Anyway, have I done enough? Can I fuck off now? 12 minutes, not bad. Yeah, I don't care, frankly. He felt it important enough. He felt his opinions were worthy enough because he has opinions on stuff. You know, in a bygone age where you had to actually purchase music and, you know, your paper round money was at stake, absolutely the Robert Christgau's or whatever the fuck his name is, these people, right, they were valid. They were valid commentators on the art. Now, though, they don't need to exist. You can form your own opinions on music, yeah? You don't need Anthony Fantano to tell you Asia, heat of the moment, isn't all it's hyped up to be. You don't need him to do that. You don't need his opinions on Chappelle Roan. She's fine. She dresses up. She has a laugh. Great. What I said there is just as valid as anything Mr. Fantano has said in his entire fucking career. Where's my golden play button? No, of course not. Because I don't give opinions, dear viewer. I just tell the truth. I love you. God bless yourself. And as usual, don't be a dickhead with an internet connection.